Good evening, folks. Now, you have to excuse me laying here in bed. I'm in Ireland at the moment. It's my son's 16th. I've flown over from London yesterday. Excuse my croaky voice. Let me just straighten this a little bit. Hold on, it's messy with my head. Just bear with me a second. Right. I haven't got COVID, in case some of you may be wondering. I've got an athlete's problem where anyone who works out in the gym who is an athlete will be very familiar with this. When you have a mild form of exhaustion, when you've overdone it in the gym, you haven't had enough rest. I work extremely long hours. Monday was a terrible day. I did like 15 hours on the road, and I had almost the same long day on Tuesday. I was at a festival on Saturday, and I had a very heavy gym session the week before, so I probably just overdone it. So I'm a bit run down. So I've had these symptoms long before COVID. Ache behind the eye, a bit bummed up, and that's a hot and cold feeling as such. So I know it's definitely exhaustion, mild form of exhaustion. Like I've said, I've suffered this long before COVID was even invented. So I can rest assured there. But on the positive note, I flew in from London yesterday. I was feeling rough on the plane, but because I've drank loads of water, been walking around, I feel a lot better than I did yesterday. So I am on the mends. I normally suffer from this for about approximately 3 days. By the third day, my strength has come back. But sadly, I won't be able to hit the gym till late next week because my strength's got to gather up. Anyway, so enough waffling. So what is this video about today? Now, normally I give a reaction to a video that I've watched, but today's going to be slightly different. I'm going to be responding to a WhatsApp message I received from a dear friend of mine, right? So let me read his message. I've got old man eyes, you see. So let me get the right distance so I don't slip up. Okay. Thinking all this IR dating debate is so flawed. IR, interracial dating, flawed. Old boy. He calls me old boy because I'm an old boy, right? He goes on to say, if you're a black man that gets no response of attraction from black girls, stroke women, not even eye contact, what is he to do? Yet hot white girls are often displaying attraction towards him. Should he then turn them down on the basis that she's not black? He goes on to say, when I'm out, I very rarely get black women even noticing my existence. No eye contact or attraction at all. In fact, most of them give me an angry vibe as I walk past, laugh out loud. Yet, I never ever experienced this from white or Asian women. Over here in the UK, when we say Asian, we really mean South Asian, like India, Pakistan. But I know in America, Asian means like Far East. Okay, so he goes on to say, should I stay single and lonely to please King Riches and others laugh out loud. Yet black women moan. Now my response to him was, I forever raised this point, but no one has acknowledged this. Okay. So I'm going to talk about that today because if you go through my channel, when I talk about interracial dating, like New York, interracial dating New York versus London, anytime I talk about interracial dating, I bring up that point. I talk about the 4 reasons why black men date outside their race. And reason number 3 is he gets a better response from women outside his race. Every time I put this out there, right, most of the time I don't get no response to it. If anything, I get attacked for saying this. Now, I shall come to Francis in a minute, right? The response I get personally, Ron gets, is, and this is where black women fuck up because they don't make Sorry, let me repeat. A particular type of black women where they fuck up. They say, Ron, you're ugly and you won't be missed, which is fine. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But the joke is, they won't be. They're the ones that won't be missed because I'm not even going to go into the statistics of internet dating and where they stand on the sort of being desired. I'm not even going to go there. But they're the one that won't be missed from my point of view with their bad attitude, cold, unwelcoming vibe, squeamish, prudish approach in the bedroom. I'm only talking about a specific type. This is not aimed at all black women. I'm only talking about a specific type by the impressions they have given me. I've worked as an entertainer, so I know what I'm talking about when I talk about having a prudish, squeamish approach to sex, right? So, but this video is not about me. This video is about Francis. Now, let me describe Francis. Right? No homo, as the youngsters say. He's a 6 foot odd. I think he's slightly taller than 6 feet. Very good looking brother. Red bone. Very good looking. Extreme. Yeah. He's a very good looking guy. Right? So I may not be missed amongst many of you, but you couldn't look at me with a straight face and look at Francis and say he won't be missed because he ticks the boxes. 6 foot tall, good looking, good physique, right? Are you really going to say he won't be missed? I don't really give a shit if you don't miss me. I know when my bread is buttered. I know where I'm welcomed. The best times I've had in my life, right, isn't from my own race. Poland. When I was in Poland working as a dancer, I was on a dance tour. Right, Poland has the reputation for being extremely racist towards black people. Yet, ironically, I never experienced such warm welcome in my life. The way the women responded to me is like as though I was a freaking film star. I've never experienced that kind of welcome. Never. Never. I've been to America. I've been to the Caribbean. I've been to north part of the UK, which is more friendlier. The north part of the UK, I would say, yeah, I've experienced a bit more warmer welcome than down in the south in London. However, whenever I've had a really positive response from the opposite sex, 9 times out of 10, one, it's not a black woman, and two, it's normally a woman from the continent. However, having said that, that doesn't mean I haven't had positive response from black women, but it's very far and few in between. Right. So now I'm gonna make the division between the different types, and I'm gonna add a solution to this situation because from me and Francis' point of view, it's like, well, a lot of sisters complain about black men dating outside their race, but they're too arrogant to acknowledge that they make a contribution to that situation. Now, I'm not talking about the black guys who are not attracted to black women. Forget them, right? Because nothing you could do about that. And same with the women who's not attracted to black men, right? But everyone else, in terms of if the guy, it's a case of who he meets at the time. If it's a case that he gets better response from women outside his race. And number fourth reason, if it's a case that he lives in an area that's hardly any black people, he's kind of forced to date outside his race. Okay, so talking about those three situations. So my solution. I've dated and I have really good friends with black women who are warm and welcoming, down to earth, beautiful people, not only beautiful in their face, but beautiful in their souls, right? And why should they go down in with the ship of the bad impressions of the bad apples in their midst? I think it's unfair to the nice black women out there. They don't deserve that stigma. So my message is to that type of black woman, the ones who are friendly, down to earth, warm and welcoming, right? You need to shout louder. You need to make yourself known because the voices of the undesirables are louder than yours. And a handsome guy like Francis, put him out in a bar or a party or something, and you with your friends to the left, and there's a group of non-black women to his right, he's more than likely going to go towards his right based on his past experience, right? So my solution is kind of what Kevin Samuels covered a little while ago, when this woman in America, she put a tweet out to black women, smile to a black man, and she got a lot of heat for that. So, okay, fair enough. I understand the danger of being a woman and stuff like that. So you can't just smile willy nilly. I'm fully aware. Like, if you're on a lonely train carriage late at night, you got to watch your actions. But I would say, like, sadly, even though you are warm and friendly, sadly, definitely here in the UK, I don't know about America, but here in the UK, you black women do not have the reputation of being warm and friendly towards black men. You do not have that reputation. That doesn't mean that you're not warm and friendly when approached, but you do not have that reputation. That's a problem. You have to change it, not me. It's behoven on you to change it. So all I would suggest is make a conscious effort of just being more warm and friendly. Guy walks past you, just give him a little hello. If he then wants to harass you, just say thanks, but no thanks. I've just been warm and friendly, and go about your business. But only you can break that reputation. Only it's in your hands to get the reputation of being warm and friendly. Only you can fix this. So this is the solution. Just appear more friendly, and make yourself be noticed being friendly. You can't catch all of them, but that's my solution, right? So I don't care what you think of me. This is not about me. This is about guys like Francis, I'm 5'9", right? So Francis, he's what you want, 6 foot tall, good looking, right? So if you want that sort of guy, you need to make more effort of being noticed and being more friendly. Thank you very much. This is my solution towards you. So again, like I said, I bring this subject up many times. It's like as though it's the forbidden fruit. Dr. Umar, as much as I love King Richie's channel, I haven't really heard him cover this. He may skim it. But I haven't really heard many pro-black relationships really talk about this. And it's a problem. It's a problem. Since my teenage, right? I'm 58 years old. Since my teenage years, I've received a warmer welcome from women outside of my race. Regardless what you think of me, that's a problem. I shouldn't be saying that. As a black man, I should be saying the warmest welcome I've received since my teenage years is from black women. I should not be saying the warmest welcome I receive is women from outside. That's a problem. Regardless what you think of me, that's a problem. And only you can fix that problem. Okay, right. So, anyway, I've got to go and have a hot shower and drink some water, take some medicine. So, thank you very much for listening. And there you go. That's my solution. Thank you very much. I got to go. Okay, bye.